me. We got the graphics. What's up, everybody? Welcome to This Week in Wrestling. Facebook.com/THS Wrestling News, Instagram.com/THS.Wrestling, YouTube.com/that show TV, and Twitch.tv/that show. My name is John. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's very hot here, and I hate it. And it's the worst thing ever, but we're here. We're doing this show. We're going to have a good time. Ian, what's up? Like I said, my name is John, and joining me this week is the birthday boy himself, Neeson.
Yes. Welcome. I'm happy. I hope everybody is enjoying their universal holiday weekend, because it is a universal holiday. It is not a national holiday. It is not a world holiday. It is a universal holiday. Why? Because no one has never had a bad August 13th, ladies and gentlemen. That's why. And it is a day for you to enjoy yourself, for you to appreciate yourself, for you to love yourself. So I hope everybody's doing it, because I am and you are. Happy universal holiday, everybody.
There you are. There you got it. And also, it's Johnny Dope Kicks this week.
Whoa, Johnny!
Did you update all of your handles? Kat, what's up?
I just had to update the Instagram page really quickly. This is bring some sneaker love in. My sneaker game's been going a little bit kind of crazy lately, but copping.
I saw.
Got to share the gifts with the people, so got to update it a little bit.
Oh, it's coming. The Triple X takeover is coming. We're gonna get to it.
Ben Diesel's coming out on a snowboard, guys.
He
is. Gonna be amazing.
And then he will leave halfway through the show and be replaced by Ice Cube.
Yeah.
I am down for that.
It'll happen.
Make it a good day.
So I guess before we get started with the show, we have a sponsor this week. If you can't tell from my background, it's Death Wish Coffee, y'all. Look at that logo. Look at that beautiful logo, guys.
I'm Death Wish Coffee.
I'm not reading off of anything. I'm going to tell you right now. About a month ago, I bought Death Wish Coffee for the first time. I ran out and I went, well, I need coffee now, so I'm just going to buy some Folgers. And don't let that happen to you, because Death Wish Coffee, they say it's the strongest coffee on earth, and they ain't lying. I'll tell you that much. I could definitely tell the difference after I went back, but never again, because deathwishcoffee.com, use the promo code #show. I'm like a logo inside a logo. I don't even know what's happening right now. Use the promo code #show at checkout for 10% off. Trust me, you will not regret it. It's great stuff, great product. And come on, Death Wish, that's metal right there.
I might have to use that hashtag, because I definitely need some coffee.
Yeah, the Death Wish kind of the Death Wish variety.
Of the Death Wish variety.
Well, there you go. We thank them, and I think we're going to have to come up with a little segment for them each and every week. I don't know what to call it. Not the death spots. We'll figure it out. But anyway, guys, the death spot. I know you all were so excited, mainly because it was Neeson's birthday this week. But I know you're also super excited because finally the All Elite Wrestling TNT Championship is complete. Look at this belt, guys. So this is what it looks like now. This is what it looked like, before. And now we got the side by side here. Guys, what are we thinking of this completed TNT Championship? I really like it. I've seen some people already go, yeah, but, and they put the black strap on it, and that looks amazing. But I'm kind of digging the red strap still with the gold accents now. What are you guys thinking?
I would like it with the black strap. I don't like it with the red strap because it reminds me of, I feel like it just reminds me of look, yes, it is an old school, like if it does remind me of like old school, like NWA belt.
The TV title.
Yeah, TV title, but it also reminds me of like an indie promotion, like some small indie belt that they had made and try to like stand out different. But I think if you put a classic black strap on that gold plated joint, that's a joint right there. That is a title.
Johnny, what are you thinking?
It looks the same to me. That's me though.
When
when I saw it, I was all excited. Like the belt got updated. I was like, oh, cool. I was like, the fuck? Would y'all do color correction? Like shit. Like, okay.
Wow.
And so I mean, it's fine. Like I'm not going to hate on it and be like, oh, it's the worst belt I've ever seen. I'll leave that to the Universal Championship. But the thing about this though is that like, so it doesn't bother me that much. I don't like that Hawaiian punch belt. But so the TNT one is fine. I do agree though. Had that shit been like black and that was the updated belt, so they changed the color of the strap and it's gold, it would have made it pop more. Then I'd be like, oh shit, that's a different belt. Okay, I'm down for this. But the way it is now, which is like y'all just color corrected and that was about it. But I mean, it's fine. It's going to get the job done. I'm happy to have a mid-tier belt. That's the most important thing. Cody's like doing the belt justice right now, which is the most important thing, and people are interested in talking about it. So I mean, he's doing his job, and the belt's doing his job too. So it's fine.
So, as you said, Cody doing the thing. He had a very good match against Scorpio Sky this past Wednesday, and then he was promptly challenged by Mr. Brody Lee. That match will take place on the special Saturday edition of Dynamite, which we will get to in a minute here. Is it? I'm kind of in the middle here with Cody's run as champion because yes, we're trying to build not only Cody, but we're also trying to build the TNT championship, the brand new championship. How many? He's already run through Lance Archer to win the title. He's run through a bunch of names already. And now, I mean, I don't know the results of this Saturday, but I assume he was going to retain against Brody Lee. Does this hurt the title or does it hurt Brody more if he loses? Is it just further the... We've talked about the Dark Order a lot on this show, and not in the best way. Is it smart to continue to have them on this decline?
No, it's not smart to have this on this decline. I think if Brody Lee, which I believe he's going to lose this title, lose this match. When he loses this match, it would just be, why are you? Because what's the point of going to AEW if you're just going to sit here? Why? Because you could talk now. Because you could play a fake Vince McMahon. Is that why you're there? I don't understand it. I don't get it. But I do think it does help Cody and it does help the title if by winning, because whoever does win, which I firmly think Kenny Omega should go after that title, he should be the one to take it off of Cody, and that adds the real rift between the elite. That breaks Cody off, and that makes him, that turns him heel, whatever the case may be, blah blah blah. But I think whoever takes that title off him is automatically catapulted to the main event. Which I thought Scorpio Sky should have won because that was a fucking amazing match, and I love Scorpio Sky.
Scorpio Sky's great.
Scorpio Sky.
Respect to him. Yeah, same. Like, think about this though, when it comes down to it, beyond Brody Lee, if he loses that match, it just makes the Dark Order more of a joke in a way. It's like at this point, I'm like, damn, Dark Order, Retribution seem about the fucking same right now. And the thing about it is though, is that I'm just steadily losing more respect for them. So if they need to go ahead and at some point win and like put some like, Hiromu. and put some energy around the Dark Order, because again, like the Dark Order can be badass. They had, again, I always go back to those amazing promo spots they were doing, all the stuff they were like, the legacy and the mythos they were building behind them, but they haven't lived up to anything. And so honestly, if he loses, they just become a joke of a stable. I mean, at that point, I'm gonna start calling them the social outcasts. Like, damn. And so in order for this like to go off well, if Cody wins, what? If Cody wins,
this is his whole gimmick. The paper on the head. The paper.
Oh, like, what's he doing? All right, but like if Cody wins, cool. It's going to keep going. Like Nisa said, he can drop the Kenny Omega. It just adds to it because again, he's kept putting on great matches. He's featured new wrestlers every time. It's been a dope ass like championship run of like helping get new people over. But if he loses and Brody Lee can take that and do something with it, maybe that could help the Dark Order rise up, and that could be the momentum push they need to start going. But again, we'll wait and see, because honestly, I have no faith in them.
Did I tell you my full Dark Order thing that I came up with today?
Mm-mm. You mentioned in the chat. What was it?
So I think what should end up happening is, because last week we were like, they need to get rid of at least 5 members. So like Silver, Reynolds, 5, 9, and 10, and I'd even get rid of Colt. So that's that many. I would turn Luchasaurus heel, and they kick out every single one of those members, and then you can just do squash matches with Luchasaurus under his new character, because you can't call him Luchasaurus. It'd have to be something evil. I don't know.
Facts.
And I think that would really regenerate the storyline with them if they got rid of all those members, who could then have redemption stories that, you know, Silver and Reynolds get a tag title shot or whatever. What if Evil Uno starts carrying a Cartman doll? If ICP comes out, let's do it. Let's do it. Dark
what
Carnival.
What you gonna do when they come for you?
So I'm still kind of thinking that through, but I think if you got rid of those 6 people, then you have, what do you do with Jungle Boy? Then Jungle Boy could be a singles, or he and Stunt could be a tag team. Jungle Boy could go for the TNT championship as well.
Yeah.
Or the world title. Who knows? But I think turning Luchasaurus heel would be interesting. And then could you imagine a Luchasaurus Brody Lee tag team?
Oh my gosh, they would demolish people.
But a evil Luchasaurus and a brain cult leader Brody Lee as a tag team he controls a dinosaur.
Yeah.
That'd be
like
pretty
that.
Cool.
That would be that's some dope. Like nobody's never controlled a dinosaur.
That is fucking. That's true. And you, like you said, you change his gear up. He's coming like an all black. He gets like a new mask, like some red eyes on there, some shit like that.
Yeah,
Looking
change
like
the color scheme
like that. Fuck it. Even maybe change up his theme music a little bit. Like, damn, man, that would be fucking dope.
First of all,
I think that'd be cool and shocking as well.
The evil Luchasaurus theme music should just be a bite off of the Jurassic Park theme.
That's what I was thinking too. Yep.
It should just be legitly bit.
And it opens up with the T-Rex stomp. The boom,
Yep.
boom, beat drop. Let's go.
Yep. Or it should be the evil. Every time like evil happened, and it's they did it in Jurassic Park, but they also did it in Star Wars when Luke is looking at the sunset. And it's a famous old. They use it in all the movies, but I would think of the symphony because it's in my head. But it should be that, because it's royalty free and people could use it forever because it's been so long. But
or
it should
just
be that.
Bite off the Godzilla theme. Dun 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 dun.
I know that the 2000 version that Diddy did. Come with me.
What a music video. That man exploded out of the top of a skyscraper, and Dubs helped him float down to a stage.
Hear my cries, hear my falls. Give me your ears. See my tall, see my lesson. Time for. Okay, sorry guys, I go on for.
I love that song. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. I'll die on that hill.
People hated on it, but that was a fun song.
Or they hire Rowan. Maybe, I don't know. Well, you know what? We'll get to WWE guys coming over to AEW in a moment here.
Ooh,
but speaking of WWE, AEW, you know, the whole rivalry. We know NBA's back in full swing of things. I think
Game time.
we're in playoffs, right?
Yep.
Yes, we are starting tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, baby.
It's
Girls.
Lakers and
Lakers in
Portland.
Portland. Yes,
Yep.
Lakers in Portland. Lakers got it in 7.
I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. I can't even be like, we'll see, because I have no idea.
Honestly, I think the same thing. Lakers got it in 7, but this is a different show.
Yeah, that's a
The
different
late
show.
show.
Yes, it's a late show.
Anyway, so
well done.
so Dynamite is going to be on Saturday, and it's going to start at 6 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 p.m. our time, which is funny because I think another little event is happening on Saturday called NXT TakeOver. And that starts an hour later. So I know they're saying they were preempted for basketball, but do you think they looked at the schedule and said, that's where we want to be?
Yeah.
Yes and no. I think I don't it's weird, right? Because it's NXT. They could have went to Sunday and they could have went up against SummerSlam.
That's true.
If they really wanted to. They could have moved it, but also it is Saturday. That's normally their thing. So they're gonna be like, we're always just how Triple H said when NXT went live. They're like, well, we're always on Wednesdays. So of course we're just gonna go live on Wednesdays. Like, yeah, that's true, but you didn't have to, but you went live. So I think I think that's the argument that AEW is gonna make. It's gonna say, well, we're always on Saturdays, and we knew this. We knew that because they were gonna have this problem in the normal playoff season.
Yeah.
So now, hey, I'm with it. I can't wait. I want to see the numbers. I know AEW is going to win, but I want to see how much it's going to win by.
Well, the thing about it is we won't get the numbers.
Oh, we won't get the numbers from Network, huh?
So it's kind of almost, well, we won't get it from TakeOver. Yeah, we won't get it from WWE Network.
So if we did, it would be inflated anyway.
Yeah, they can make that number up if they want. But I mean, we'll see if AEW does more or less than they usually do on average, I guess then we could go off of that.
True. I mean, and I'm not mad at them for doing it because, I mean, it's a nice little chess move because, like, when it comes down to it, they're going up against the little brother right now. And the thing about it is, though, is that, so it's like if they were to go against SummerSlam, it reminds me of that time back when Impact had some juice going, and they're like, we're doing good. Let's move the show to Monday, and they got their asses kicked. It's like, you're not there yet. Yeah. That's a different way of saying you're like Gohan right now. You can fight Raditz. Right. You can't fight Nappa or Vegeta yet. You just fuck with Raditz. You work your way up. And so the thing about it is, so they just keep doing that for a while, and then they can eventually be like, yo, let's like try to challenge or like try to take a Sunday or something like that. But now, right now, starting an hour ahead of time, getting that initial audience. And honestly, what makes me really excited is what NXT is going to do in response to this, because they know that they got to open it up with something hot to pull that fan base over. So I'm really interested to see what they're going to do.
Jimmy in the chat. Shout out to Jimmy.
Sasha's very hotter. It's funny you say that, Johnny, about the they could have went Wednesdays and being they're not ready yet, and a lot of people don't understand that the ratings that they get on Wednesday night is not even hitting Raw's ratings yet, and Raw's ratings are still low, and not even SmackDown ratings yet. The SmackDown ratings are still low. So I mean, yeah, they're beating NXT. Their only show and their best show is beating NXT, but I mean, even their YouTube numbers aren't doing the same as what Raw. So yeah, they need to chill out if they're talking about like actually going against WWE. Like they're going against the baby stepbrother.
Yeah. Didn't NXT not even show up on the ratings this week?
I didn't even look at. I hate ratings talk, but I mean, I didn't even look at the numbers.
Like, I remember the initial thing was this was what AEW did. NXT didn't even show up on the top 30.
Damn.
Which is not great, but also,
I mean,
it's not very good right now.
Yeah, but I'm not surprised because we've kind of talked about it. Like, And there's not really that much we love NXT and we love the people who are there, but there's not like a lot of the stars are there right now. And if they are there, they're kind of heels. Like Johnny Gargano's kind of healing out, so he's not pulling it in. Finn Balor's there, but he's healing it out, so he's not pulling it in. Ciampa's, I don't know if Ciampa's there in the woods or some shit. Who knows? And we're doing this dope thing for the North American Championship to build a new star, but no one's going to tune in every week for Cameron Grimes except me. I'm tuning in for Cameron Grimes.
He's going to the show, baby.
Exactly.
He's going.
To the moon. But so other than that, though, like they just don't have anybody who's like want to pull anybody in right now.
I think that's what the problem. I don't think it's the stars thing, but I think it's exactly what you just said. There's no stories. You just said there's no stories going on. Like there's nothing that makes you want to watch NXT. And this is the first time I actually didn't watch NXT first. I watched AEW. And there was nothing that made me want to watch it.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it right now.
And sorry, my bad, John.
All good. I just said I wasn't feeling it right now.
And one of their main things that they have going for them is their women's division. And I always go back to this, like, I love Bianca Belair, but I'm trying to say they moved her up because I'm like, you should have kept her there because she had a lot of energy in that division. You could have done some cool storylines. But in their women's division right now, they have so many women on NXT. I'm just like, y'all could be doing more, like, try to get this over a little bit. But, it's neither here nor there.
Yeah, they need to figure something. I need to figure something out to make a story actually stick. Because Tegan's now floating. Rhea's now floating. It's Dakota versus Io Shirai they got coming up, but it's like, all right, like it's nothing there. What are they doing with Rachel Gonzalez? Yeah, like she was an interesting. She was an interesting character and an interesting wrestler as well. Like. They have nothing there right now. Like nothing is sticking. Yeah, and then it sucks because there's no audience too, right? So we don't really know. And a major thing with NXT was the WWE's version of indie wrestling. Like, so the audience was important. And we don't have that, and they haven't even tried. So I mean, and they're not even going to Amway like the main roster. So it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Thomas, welcome back, man. What's going on?
And
how you doing?
And it's weird too, though, because there's a lot of guys who want to go to NXT and work, and they can like craft stories around them, but they keep telling them no. Like I'm looking at Kevin Owens, for example. Kevin Owens says he wants to go and like hang around NXT, and it's easy because they're all filming in the same place. And with Kevin, there's like Kevin's great on the mic. He's an interesting character. You can create some storylines around him, but they're not letting these guys go down there either.
Yeah, but if he goes down there, who's gonna take his spot up there? Because they use him to pop ratings on Raw. That's the thing. That's true. When they use Kevin Owens, they use him for main events to pop ratings.
Yeah, that's true. They use him for main events. Yeah.
Yeah, they use him to thread. They thread him through the show. Like when he's on the show, he's on the show.
He's damn near kind of like low key. They'll use him. Reminds me back when him and Jericho were on there, and they were just pretty much doing everything every week. He's almost damn near the host in a way. We're just involved in different shit for no reason.
Yep.
Let's just go through the chat. I think I saw something interesting from Ralph. Where is it? There you go. How many of those fans just watch Raw out of habit? And I'll do my PSA. Guys, nobody's forcing you to watch Raw and SmackDown every week. No one, you don't have to. It's fine. You're not going to miss anything. If anything, you're going to watch 3 hours and go, where's this new faction? And are they going to reveal them? And then they don't. And then you go, I want my 3. Can you give me my time back? What movie was that? That was Ben Affleck and Samuel Jackson. I can't remember what it was called. But he says, what do you want? He goes, I want my time back. Can you give me my time back? And he can't. Because
was there a collision or something like that? They got into a traffic accident or something?
Yes. That movie was wild.
I watched it out of habit, but also watched because every Friday nights, the boss, the blueprint, the standard, the GOAT, Sasha Banks, and Tegan.
That's not out of habit, sir. That's out of worship.
This is facts. It is worship. Yeah.
Okay. So we mentioned Retribution a little bit here. It's time for a temperature check on Retribution. They showed up on, I think, Raw, and here they are on SmackDown. Big E, you know, they're like, let's give Big E a singles push. Never mind, let's have these random people come in and beat him up, which is just cool. I get right. And once again, no one's forcing you to watch Raw or SmackDown. Anyway, did you notice everyone in Retribution was a little taller this week?
Yep.
Well, they're going to get some bigger people this week, so they couldn't have them looking smaller.
I will tell you, I read a tweet that said, I can't take Retribution seriously anymore because someone called them aces and 5/8.
Oh, for real?
Hey, Thomas.
Thomas.
Oh, God.
Hey, Thomas.
Oh, God.
Listen. You need to chill, okay? You haven't been here in a while. So, therefore, maybe you have a session with not being here in a while, not understanding that it's not that. It's actually a love and appreciation for the boss, the blueprint, the standard, the GOAT. Tell me, what other female wrestler that's on the main roster that's better at all the things that we talk about? Yes, you're going to say Asuka's a great worker. Yeah, but she can't talk. So next. So who else? Are you going to say Io Shirai? Yeah, but she can't talk. So next. Who else? Give me one. Are you going to say Bayley's better than Sasha? No, you're not. Are you going to say Dana Brooke is better than Sasha? No, you're not. Are you going to say Lacey Evans is better than Sasha? No, you're not. Are you going to say Alexa Bliss is better than the boss, the blueprint, the standard, the GOAT, Sasha Banks? That will be the only one I will argue because she sells, and that's about it. And she's little and she looks feisty. That's about it. But are you going to say Alexa? Are you going to say Nikki Cross? No, you're not. I will bet you're not going to even say Nikki Bella. So therefore, next time you tell me to chill when it comes to the boss, the blueprint, the standards, the GOAT, look in the mirror, take some ice water and throw it on your face and you chill out.
My God. My goodness. I'm sorry. Man, that is wow. Thomas, welcome back.
Had to welcome him back the right way, okay, guys? You came in talking hot.
He knows what he did. He knows what he did.
I read that comment. I was like, oh shit, no one put that on the screen. Then I got on the screen. I was like, well, this is done. Goodbye.
So, how are you guys feeling about Retribution? I mean, they attacked Big E and John Morrison. We had a backstage meeting about it, and I mean, I don't care.
Pissed. I low-key got pissed because they're stealing our ideas. WWE is watching this show, and they're stealing our fucking ideas. First off, I was going around calling people the Foot Clan, and then Big E posted, cuts a promo, calling them the Foot Clan. I was like, how dare you, Big E? How dare you? But well done. Great minds think alike. I'll let that slide. But then later on, Retribution attacked Big E, and I was like, wait a minute. Are they doing Nisa's idea for the Undisputed Era storyline? Having him jump him and mess with Big E for about the next month, and then the New Day will show up to take down Retribution? I was like, those sons of bitches stole Nisa's idea now. So yeah, I was a little bit heated. I was like seeing what's going on and everything like that. But after that though, like honestly, the whole Retribution thing is like, it's kind of a joke. Again, they're just like they destroyed the backstage area. I was cracking up when Corey Graves was like, I don't even know what room that is. I was like, he was like, I don't know what room that is. And then they open the door with somebody on the John and just like go close it in there. I'm like, this is stupid. This makes no sense. So honestly, it just feels again, like we said last week, they don't have a plan. They don't know what they're doing. I think somebody in the chat just said is that Retribution is kind of reminding of the Dark Order right now. And that's what it's feeling like.
Whoa. Well, I got a message about 2 minutes ago that said, bring me in. And I obliged. So please welcome back to the show, the Jimmy B. What's up, man?
Listen.
Jimmy's here.
Listen, I heard people speaking ill of Sasha Banks, and I was like, I was just gonna watch, but I'm like, I can't leave Neeson alone on this because this is BS. You can't speak ill of Sasha during all of this right now. This is BS.
Wow. Coming in. Hot tag from Jimmy.
You know what? Thomas Franco, good job. You keep doing this because every time you do this, somebody new shows up. The Sasha Banks fans keep multiplying. You keep doing this, Thomas. You keep doing this.
Hey, we're the Banks crew. That's what it is. That's what it is, right?
You speak ill of the boss, the blueprint, the standard. I have to come in. Like, I literally was just watching the show. But someone was speaking ill, and I'm like, I can't abide by that. I can't. Sorry.
Jimmy will come for you.
The Banks brothers.
Now that's interesting. And I guess Jimmy will ask you how are you feeling about how Retribution is panning out here? And what if, and I know, is Thomas the one that's always suggesting that the New Day's breaking up? Thomas will probably like this. What if Xavier Woods is leading Retribution?
I mean, here's the thing. If you listen to the New Day pod enough, I feel like you would know that as far as them not wanting to break up, they don't want to. Like if as long as it's within their grasp, they don't want to break up because it's the New Day. And honestly, if you feel the New Day needs to break up, I feel like there's something wrong with you because they are one of the greatest stables right now, and I feel like they don't need to break up because there's what reason do you feel they need to break up? Like, if you take a look at the Shield, like they didn't really need to break up, and what happened? They broke up too soon because of Plan B. And if anyone can tell you, Plan B is always a bad decision. So I'm just telling you right now that was a bad thing to happen to begin with. So if it happens with the New Day, it's still going to be a bad idea.
Low key, like if they broke up the New Day, I'd be extremely pissed. Because for like the longest time, well, one, I love the New Day, and I think they work amazing together. But for the longest time, part of the reason why they always gave the argument for like not turning like certain people heel or whatnot, they're because their merch still sells. They have a large enough fan base where it doesn't qualify that. I'm looking at the New Day, like the New Day sales out the wazoo. They sell enough where they were starting their own YouTube channels, are taking off, and are doing like amazing things there and whatnot. And so the thing about this is that their momentum is still going strong. So honestly, there's no reason for them to break up. Honestly, the Kofi Kingston run last year at WrestleMania kind of showed that as well, because when somebody in the group can get a world championship, put the company on his back with his brothers at his side, and not cause conflict, and he can still all go strong, that shows that there's still success. And honestly, I'm looking forward to them doing it again. Well, hopefully, if this Big E storyline works out. But again, I'm looking forward to see somebody else get that individual shine. So I don't really see a reason for them to like do anything like that.
Do you want me to play devil's advocate here?
Go ahead, John.
Sure. Yeah, before I go ahead.
The reason they would break up the New Day is just look at their ratings.
All right, Demo God.
Okay.
Look, if they want to, get interest in Friday Night SmackDown, if they want to make Fox happy, they got to make that rating. So it's out. If this was just WWE's call, I'm sure they'd be like, nah. But I wonder if they're getting a little pressure from Fox to do something different, to come up with different ideas. And we've all seen how that's gone so far. I'm not saying they should do it. I'm just saying that could be one of the deciding factors. I mean, we do remember a long time ago, they wanted to try and beat, was it Monday Night Football? And they had Sandow cash in just randomly at the last second.
And he lost. I would say this. All those points are valid. The reason why they could break up because of ratings, and the reason why people say like they, it's stories. You could make three individuals. They could be the next Shield, but the Shield were the only Shield, right? Like they're the only ones that broke up and actually have 3 world title holders. But the thing I would say why they shouldn't break them up is because. Tell me who else would you look at as a positive black faction in the WWE after that? Nobody else. Like nobody.
Hurt Business. But that's Raw. But that's Raw.
But even the Hurt Business, that's not a positive faction. Right? A faction. Right, like we're talking faction. We're talking more than 2 people, and we're talking a positive one that speaks positivity, that actually like lights up the crowd and actually puts smiles on people's faces. Actually, good representatives in the community and for the culture. And so and not saying that the Hurt Business isn't, but that's just a different energy that the Hurt Business. They're literally called the Hurt Business. Like so, if you're talking about representation. And you're talking about positivity, and you're talking about actually having something to uplift a certain culture that right now is trying to uprise. This would be the wrong time to break them up, and especially on Fox. So I don't think that the New Day is breaking up anytime soon. if they do break up. It's definitely not now, and this is the actual perfect time for Big E. What I do like about they're doing with Big E, I know we're like talking about this, but we have multiple contenders for Big E. Like he had a match with John Morrison. You had Sheamus coming at him. They're basically building him up, and we see that. And so that could be and AJ talking about he's a potential person that he wants to go against for the Intercontinental title that he said on his Twitch channel, right? So you have these people talking about him. Now Big E can have a legit Intercontinental title run, and then who knows that Xavier can come back and win King of the Ring. And now they have legitimacy to their actual faction, and hopefully by then you have another faction that builds up or something like that you can turn them heel or break them up. But right now they are the positive representation of Black in WWE, and that would be the wrong thing to break them up.
Yep.
And on top of that, like people, I mean, this was literally said by Big E himself this week. People forget that he's an NXT champion.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
People forget that he's a United States champion. People forget that he's an Intercontinental champion.
Yep.
By the way, 3 ain't enough. I need 5.
5. Oh,
that song was a banger too.
Not to mention they're 10-time tag team champions.
At least
10? 8.
I think it's 8.
Yeah,
8.
And only that
tag team champions.
And not only that though, but with the roster being so thin right now, the New Day is the only connection to like a lot of popular culture. You got Xavier Woods with the video games and nerd culture. You got Kofi coming out with the sneakers and everything like that. Big E's fucking hilarious. And so the thing about it is that they're literally the only thing connecting you to the culture right now. None of the other WWE stars are bringing it like them or connecting outside of WWE like them. In fact, they're getting themselves over and getting other stars over on Xavier's channel as well. It's like they're doing everything. So like to break them up would be just a horrible decision by the company. They literally shoot themselves in the foot.
Also, Xavier's not even back yet. So can you imagine them breaking up before Xavier was even brought back? Like, terrible move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
guys.
But Retribution. Are we all just kind of meh on this? I don't care.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm actually in on it. Surprisingly, I think they're doing all the right things. I think it'll feel different if we had a crowd. I think with them destroying the ring, spray painting them, like they're doing all the right things to make you think. I love the fact that they're changing. Different people are in and out. We don't know who they are. Like it's literally setting up for a surprise. It's something that we don't get now. The problem is the last time they did this, the last time they set us up like this was the hacker, and it didn't fall through. And
what if it's the hacker?
What the hacker hacked drones, the like AI drones.
Why not?
He got the iRobot drones to sit here and figure it out. But yeah, what is Jimmy? Is Jimmy the hacker? Is that what Jimmy is? Jimmy revealing that he was really the hacker?
He's gonna pull out some hacking stuff
he's
right
gonna,
now.
I can't find my mask. Sorry, I can't find it.
He's gonna pull out the V for Vendetta mask. The anonymous mask. But yeah, that's what I think, man. I'm loving it. I'm into it. I just want them to have a big payoff. Like I'm almost at the point. Like, okay, you're dragging it a little too much. Hopefully they do it at SummerSlam with the addition to Kane mask. That's dope. That's dope. Hopefully hopefully they do it at SummerSlam with the addition of online fans coming to the arena.
That's when they need to do it.
That's when they need to pull it. They need to pull the trigger on that. They need to put the trigger on Bayley and Sasha. They need to pull the trigger on all the things. Because what is the SummerSlam called? What is it called, guys?
No one expects what's happening or something. Like
You'll never see it coming.
Wait. Sorry, as the Marvel person here, you'll never see me coming.
Nailed it.
I will say this though, like, Neeson, I hope you're right. I hope it works out, and I hope Retribution pays off because it'll be fun to see. But there is one thing that I do like about the faction that I wish more factions would do. I love the fact they have multiple female members. Like we've kind of seen the hair, we've seen it like come out a couple times. That's the one thing I do like is they have multiple female members.
Is that Hayabusa?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Well, I'm just Jimmy. You want 2 minutes? You want a minute? You want 30 seconds?
Oh,
you want 30 seconds?
Thomas, why are you doing this, Thomas? Why are you doing this, Thomas?
Sorry. This is my Hayabusa mask from the good folks at Masked Republic.
Yeah.
Go ahead and follow Mass Republic on Twitter, on their YouTube channel, and the MMM show on our YouTube podcast network. We actually just interviewed Arhenis, and I believe we have Drago on there as well, and selfless plugs. But anyway,
nothing wrong with that.
I was actually talking about you addressing this comment, but that was great. That was a great plug. Amazing plug. How about you addressing this comment?
It's true. I checked it, so it is true. He never won the United States title. He went up for it against Rusev like a million times, but never won it. What do you guys think of the new Raw Underground? It's fucking terrible. That's my thought. It's awful. Hey, hello, it's me, Shane McMahon. Look at these guys and girls. They're gonna fight. Okay, they're fighting. Okay, the fight's over. We'll be back later. That doesn't do anything for anybody. I don't care. It's awful.
My thing is, it's like, what is the official rules as far as the finish? Because like, it's literally whatever Shane McMahon says right now, and I'm like, well, is it tap out? Is it like, oh well, he can't defend himself? Like, I don't understand. Also, they changed Babatunde's name, and it's throwing me off completely. Even though like I know the name they're trying to give me, but I'm like, no, that's Babatunde.
Yeah,
but I don't think a lot of people even know his name.
No,
it's bad.
No.
All right, let's move on to something that happened on NXT. We were wondering who was going to be the third competitor in the match between Kushida and Cameron Grimes.
Oh.
Cameron Grimes is going to the moon.
Wow.
And that third competitor was the returning Velveteen Dream with a little goatee. We hadn't heard a lot of stuff about Velveteen Dream in a while because he allegedly has done some not great things. But here he is on NXT again. I guess my question to the chat is it too soon for him to be back because of these allegations? And should he have been brought back at all?
I mean, listen,
I'm hitting you with the big questions.
Hey, listen. We all know that Chris Jericho is the demo god of the 18 to whatever demographic. But hey,
18 to 49.
18 to 49 demographic. I'm just saying, if NXT is trying to get that 14 to 18 demographic.
Jimmy's on one tonight.
Okay.
Jimmy's on one tonight.
Jesus, Jimmy. I definitely think that. Look, I think it's a thing of if it's nothing proven, right? I mean, apparently they did an investigation, and WWE is not stupid, so they're not gonna do an investigation and then allow this person to be on if something came back a little fishy. So we're not privy to everything. Like, yeah, the accuser came on and said something when, we don't know. So I think obviously there's something there to where they feel comfortable enough to allow him to be on. So I'll just go with that. Now, do I think it's long enough? I mean, Sammy Guevara came back after 30 days. And we all heard him say,
we heard it.
I will rape her. Right. Yeah. So like, I think Velveteen was off long enough to be forgotten about, but I also think that they need him because he is a star. Now, I would have rather him go just leave NXT and be somewhere else. If they're that comfortable with him, have him go be somewhere. Because I feel like even him turning heel now is now you're just floundering. Like now you're just floundering in the same muddy waters. So,
is he even heel right now though?
Yeah, he turned heel. He turned heel against Kushida.
Against Kushida?
Go to
because Finn Balor came out, right? And now we might have a Finn Balor Dream thing going on. Who's the heel?
Yeah, exactly. Who's the heel?
This week on Who's the Heel?
But that's the problem with NXT because we had Finn Balor versus Johnny Gargano, right? Didn't we have that like last week or something?
No. We have Johnny versus Ridge Holland.
Ridge Holland.
Yeah.
No, okay, but it was one.
Before that.
Oh,
Yeah, it was before that,
Gargano.
yeah.
It was Gargano, Roderick Strong.
And then before that was Gargano, Finn Balor as well, and that
Right.
heel, yeah.
So it's just like what are we? That's the problem with NXT. It's just like you pulled the trigger on turning. There was a great move turning Finn Balor heel. Amazing move turning.
Oh
him
yeah,
heel.
that was good stuff.
But then you turn Johnny Gargano heel, and now you don't have Tommaso Ciampa's not there. You don't have any faces to go against these people. You almost had Adam Cole staring off against Finn Balor, I think at one point. It's like, what are you doing?
They don't know.
But now you have Adam Cole going to get who's the heel with Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. Mind you, I stand for this
NXT this is the heel.
Right. and I stand for this match. I do stand for that attraction match because that's the biggest thing you're going to. Adam Cole has done everything else, and it's about time that he gets an attraction match. Like, because he's done everything else. And now it's up to him to be that guy. He's the Shawn Michaels, he's the anchor. Let's see you make this attractive. Because this is the biggest star that NXT is gonna get. So but pointing back to that's the biggest star that but you say that, but he also has one of the biggest podcasts on Barstool. So and Barstool is a gigantic conglomerate, right? So like it's not on our end, we're like that's stupid, but on their end, they're like that's the exact 18 to 49 crowd they're trying to get. Like Barstool is the MTV of this generation.
The 18 to 49 who doesn't even watch wrestling will now watch wrestling.
Right. For Pat McAfee. Because Pat McAfee is also on big Get Up on ESPN. He has the bar, like he has the clout, but people, he's a kicker, but he has it.
What about? I'm just spitballing here because like you gave great points and everything like that. What if they had I just want to hear your thoughts on it because it came to my mind. What if instead of Pat McAfee, they got Logan Paul?
Okay, first of all, if they got any of those,
he did, he fits the demographic like you said, and he'll get a 13 to 18 that Jimmy likes.
No, Jesus Christ.
All right, that's the end of that. We're done with that. File that in the back of the cabinet. We're done with those two. Jesus.
They will be smart, honestly. They should get more social influencers, honestly, to be a part of NXT. AEW is special because they're doing. I mean, they're Turner. Turner knows how to do interactive television because they have sports. So all the Burger King, all the scanning, all the watch for your secret hashtags, all the things that get you to interact and engage socially and on television that AEW is doing is beyond what NXT is doing. Is so they will be smart to go ahead and like integrate like Velveteen Dream. It should be Velveteen Dream on a Pat McAfee show. It should be Velveteen Dream on one of these social medias, TikTok before it dies, because they're not going to sell. It should be on. It should be on Velveteen Dream on Instagram doing something like why are you having him so aloof? Like this is stupid. Like this is one of your most engaging characters, but you don't want to you're not doing anything creative with him outside of it. Why is he not attacking somebody like Bianca Belair is attacking Zelina Vega on Twitch that had the whole world of buzz, and they didn't even show it on Raw?
Because they never do that stuff. Remember when Punk showed up to a couple of indie shows with the belt, and they didn't do anything with that. They could have done so much more. That was the first time they fucked up real bad.
Adam Cole has shown up so much on Evolve even before this whole entire partnership. I mean, partnership in writing, but not partnership on network. Adam Cole has shown up so much on Evolve, but yet you have seen zero of that on NXT TV. Zero.
Well, now you may see it. They got all the.
It's like Jimmy knew that I forgot something, and I had just brought up the press release that this is actually really exciting. You can watch Progress, Evolve, ICW, and WXW on the WWE Network now. If you haven't checked out any of those promotions, they are all fantastic. I suggest you check them out. And this is a long time coming. I feel like we all knew that this was going to happen. Has anybody checked out anything yet?
I have.
Neeson, what'd you check out?
They already have documentaries on everything. They already got them ready. So they have I watched the Drew McIntyre Evolve documentary. They have a WXW Walter documentary. And they have an ICW one, but I can't remember who it is. I didn't see that one. But this was in the works for a while. I think that's what took so long. They wanted to get the content already going and to pick what stars they wanted to do it on. So yeah, it's
I will
shout
say
out to Abyss, randomly. Shout out to Abyss because he was on.
Yeah, man. That was great.
Abyss.
That was great.
Dude, it was hilarious.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I would like to specify that was not Abyss. That was Joseph Park of Park and Park.
This is right. I apologize. I apologize.
Well done.
I apologize.
Dude, his facial expressions, he was so hilarious and so good. Oh my God, I wish he could do more stuff out there.
They need him. He needs to be on TV every week.
He's gonna be holding his sign. Like, I love the whiteboard, walking around with the whiteboard. Amazing.
I love it when AJ trying to smear it off. He just looks so sad, like.
I need him to get a My Brother Chris reference in. I need it just once. I need it once. That would be the best.
I know we're probably getting ahead of ourselves, but it's at a certain point I was like, oh my God, are we gonna see a black hole slam? Oh no, he's jumped out of the ring. Never mind.
No, Jimmy, for me, I was watching, I was like, so wait, Abyss is here, and then I was like, Braun is here, the Fiend is here, Monsters Ball. I was like, do it, bring it here, do it.
There's no Raven. It doesn't happen without
Raven.
The monster is bald. Yes.
He is now,
he
yes.
Is bald.
Woof.
I don't know how far we're getting ahead of ourselves right now, but
yeah. We're just going. We're off the rails. Johnny, get us back.
Yeah, I got it. I'm here. Rocky Romero told me I had good transitions, so that was good. We'll get to that in a little bit. Okay. I read this rumor today, and it could just be ridiculous nonsense, and it might be because of I can't remember who the source was, but it was just like, this makes no sense. Reportedly, WWE stars have been contacting AEW, and in the report it said the only person who has not contacted AEW is the big dog of the WWE, Roman Reigns. God damn it, you better not call that All Elite Wrestling.
Well, goddamn, boss, you know I won't.
So,
I'm the big dog.
Firstly, what do we think of this? I think it's just hey, here's a rumor just to stir shit over at WWE a little bit more. But my other question is, if you're a WWE wrestler right now, do you really want to go to AEW? Just look at who has left WWE to go to AEW. We got Shawn Spears. We got Brody Lee. And we got Matt Hardy. And I might be missing some people. I know Tay Conti's there, but she just got there. She looks great, by the way. Women's tournament, guys.
When is
Women's
she not?
True. But what do you guys think of this? Do you think it's just somebody stirring the pot? What do you think of the rumor that Roman Reigns is the only one that hasn't? Do you think he spread the rumor? Do you think it's him?
John Moxley. Oh, look at Thomas coming in. Oh, don't you feel excited?
Well, I guess that shows that I'm ready for a new champion.
Definitely.
But what do you guys think?
Not my champ.
Not my champ.
MJF 2020, baby.
MJF 2020. That's going to be a great match. I'm excited.
I approve of everything of that except with him telling what's her name, Natalie, not to smile.
Oh,
How dare you?
To smile more. Healing it up. My goodness. So what do we think about this? Do we think it's just somebody stirring it up? And if you're a WWE wrestler, do you really want to leave just seeing... I mean, not everybody's a John Moxley. So...
No. I think, first of all, I think it's stupid. I think this is the dumbest thing, because really, you're just going to be like, oh, everybody. First of all, how do you know everybody but Roman Reigns? That's
everybody.
the dumbest thing to believe. If somebody's out there believing that, like, hey man, WWE stars, everybody hit them but Roman Reigns, I would just, if somebody actually told me that and believed it and I heard that, I would tell them.
So I have the quote. It's from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Dave Meltzer states that.
Damn it, Dave.
Dave Meltzer states that virtually everyone on the WWE roster has contacted AEW at some point to discuss wrestling on the promotion, with the exception of Roman Reigns.
But you see how problematic that line is?
He knows what he's doing.
To discuss wrestling, that literally could just be like, hey man, like, you know, how are you guys holding up over there? Like, what, you know, what's the matches are like? How do you guys feel? Like, how is it working with no crowd? Like, it could literally be about it. That's your job. That's like me calling you, Pingo, about podcasting.
Mm-hmm.
Does it say like I'm gonna if I was in a ship, I'm gonna jump to your podcast and do something? No, it's just about podcasting.
Mm-hmm. Also, who
problematic?
Also, who in AEW is he talking to? It literally could be another talent that he knows, who's like trying to ask questions about like, hey, how are you doing over there? Like, that literally could be it. Like,
yeah,
it could be Matt Cardona. Be like, hey man, how are you going over there since your contract over here expired? Like that.
Yeah.
It's so like widespread. Like there's nothing definitive about what you're asking or what you're saying. So
Randy Orton, he literally called his brother, "Hey Matt, how's life, bro?"
Oh my God, Jeff Hardy confirmed to AEW.
It's like, dude, come on. And only that though, but the thing about it is,
AEW confirmed.
And the thing about it is, though, is that like there are people in the WWE having some really great runs right now. Randy Orton's having this like second revival and doing all this dope shit and everything like that. Sasha Banks and Bayley are having an amazing run right now. The fucking Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan are doing some cool things. Like again, there's so many people keep going down the list of people who are on TV, working, doing stuff every week. There's so many people who are happy right now. Like this is actually a pretty decent fucking time in the company. And so like it's just dumb. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
I would ask them. So you really think? So people really think that
yes.
Sasha Banks called AEW and was like, "Hey, I wanna go." That Seth Rollins was like, "Hey, I wanna go to AEW." I
guarantee you, there are marks out there who think that like, "Hey, this is Sasha. Hikaru, how are you? How are things over there?" There are marks that believe that right now.
Okay, but
Roman, like this is why people are gonna hate Roman. Like this is like, oh, everyone but Roman. Oh, you're such a corporate kiss ass, Roman.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a like it does target Roman a lot. It makes him look really bad, and it's just fucking with him. And I think he's like Roman's sitting at home right now, taking care of his fucking family, being responsible, take care of himself, and just trying to do some shit. It's like, why are you fucking with a man who's not even fucking there right now?
That's Dave Meltzer, man. That's Dave Meltzer.
Do you need to sell clicks that fucking bad? Like, find something else to talk about. Do another fucking top 10 list. Like, gosh damn.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck Dave Meltzer.
Oh my God. I didn't know we had someone from Conrad's podcasting network on.
Neeson, you wouldn't be saying that right now if the podcast was happening in the Tokyo Dome. I'm just saying.
I know. Oh, you're right. I'm right. I'm sorry. It would have been a 7-star quadruple flipperooski.
Wait. Sorry. This podcast is happening in the Tokyo Dome right now. So this podcast is 7 stars. 7 stars.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what we do. We perform under pressure. Woo-hoo!
Fuck Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Shirts coming soon.
They're already out. We would get sued. Someone else's.
BBC 7 stars.
No.
No, all right. You didn't. You earned it. You earned it.
Oh, you got the mute, Jimmy.
You earned it. You
got the mute.
Yeah. Look at Johnny doesn't even know he's muted. Look.
Oh, he's muted too.
This
is just you and me now.
Yeah, Jimmy, you're back.
I will say though, do you think Sasha, when her contract was coming up, she didn't make a call?
Hell no.
She definitely made a call.
I don't think it was serious.
Not serious, just to get feelers, but like
as a negotiation tactic.
Yeah, I mean,
it's smart.
And only that, but like, shout out to the Wrestling Classic. Like, he posted a picture on his Instagram of it was like, I guess sometime in 1997, where like there was a WCW wrestlers and WWE wrestlers there, and they took a picture together. The thing about this though, it's a very small fucking world. And so the thing about this though, they already all know each other. So when they see each other, they're like, hey, let's hang out, let's go to drink, let's kick it. They're all friends anyway, and they're gonna talk shop and shit like that. They all know each other. It's like it's friendly. It's like there's nothing malicious about it.
Yeah, man, this is one thing that irritates me about wrestling community is because somebody can literally say anything online and it's the Bible, and I don't like without using logic, and even the Bible you need to use logic, guys. It irritates me. Can we move on to the next?
Yes, we can. Okay, guys. Summerslam. No. We got to move on. We're at the hour mark. We got to keep going. Keep going. All right, guys. SummerSlam at the Amway Center. Very interesting. A lot of people were like, they're going to have fans there. And technically they are going to have fans there, but virtual fans, kind of like what the NBA is doing right now.
Can't wait.
I think I might have had a picture of that. LED screens. That's what they're going to be doing. It's somewhere in there. I don't know. But I have truthfully not watched this. Is it in there? There it is. Look at them.
That's going to be me, guys. Right there.
Right there.
Looking up. You see how everybody's looking up at their screen?
Yeah.
That's going to be me.
Marks.
So what do we think of WWE using this technology for SummerSlam?
I'm for it. I can't wait. I think the NBA did. I was hoping that they finally took heed of that soon. We seen the NBA actually start piping in sound, and I seen a wide shot of the arena, and I was like, that'd be so dope if they surrounded the ring with LED boards and had people call in, and you could just pipe in sound, but you could actually have people watch it, and like maybe even holding up a sign, and then it's on tape delay. So people it's on like a 45-second tape delay. So that's, so you could be able to mute out whatever something happens, man. But I can't wait. I am for this. I hope they really do this. They said this week they're supposed to announce an application to get in. Man,
after Raw.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how they're going to do it. I am for it though, because like one, it generates more revenue for the company when people sign up and like if they pay for this or whatever, and that's just more money going to like wrestlers, make sure we don't have more layoffs and things like that. Two, it's going to make the fucking like center look dope and everything like that, because we'll actually be like in an arena. We can do like the full entrance. It could like look very cool and everything like that. And so I'm interested, but I will say though, like I'm interested to see how they're going to do the sound aspect of it, because I got to give credit. The people, the NXT guys and girls who have been out there in the thing, they've been chanting and saying shit lately, and that shit he gets me sometimes.
No, they have not. No, they have not.
It was like
it's terrible.
Like Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler, they was like, "We're going to have a match. What type of match is it?" The dudes were like, "Eye for an eye." I was like, "Yeah, doing the Lord's work out here, doing the Lord's work. Keep this trolling going." And so every once in a while, they just say some shit where I'm like, "Good job, everybody. Good job." For 10 seconds, you didn't give a fuck about your job. It just let something fly. So those moments is what I'm loving. So I'm looking forward to it. I just want to keep those people like chanting and saying some random shit sometimes.
For me, 3 things. Number 1, if they weren't doing a virtual thing, I would have totally paid for a cardboard cutout in the crowd as for charity, as Major League Baseball is doing right now.
That would have been great.
I would absolutely do that. Number 2, if they don't have Rick Boogs in the crowd air guitaring, even if they're at the Amway Center, wasted effort. Number 3, if they don't have Emily Anzulis, and for those people who don't know, she was the buff blonde girl who fought Shayna Baszler during Raw Underground this week.
Mm-hmm.
She's also one of those NXT Performance Center people who's usually in the crowd. But if they don't have her in the crowd, I'm against it too. So I need Rick Boogs, Emily Azulis, and a cardboard cutout of me in the crowd. Done.
Those are the only 3 NXT people that are worth being in the crowd, because everybody else in that damn crowd is dead. Like, they literally are dead. So the music that's a guest appearance by Lopez. But the but the music that, I mean, the sound that they have it all hyped, like, ah! And then you see the people just standing there like and you see the NXT people literally standing there. It's really bad. So I'm really happy that now they actually could have fans like watch. And I don't know about paying. We could talk about that. Like, if it does go to charity, I'm with it. I don't know about paying for this whole thing, depending on how much they cost. Cause that's a weird type of price point, sort of thing. But I think that one thing, if you sign up with the WWE Network, maybe you can get a ticket. And I feel like that should be your way in, because if they want subscribers to the WWE Network, this could be a easy bite and
New
switch.
subscribers get first.
Well, it better not be new subscribers. It better be existing subscribers. God damn it!
Well, apparently this is supposed to be it's going to be a weekly application. So after every week, you reapply to be in the crowd. Whether that means you're going to be on Just Raw or Just SmackDown or both remains to be seen. But obviously, this is going to be let's see how it goes kind of thing.
I mean, to be real, if you think about it, like, seats for like some of these pay-per-views and events cost within thousands of dollars. This could be one of our few moments where we get like, oh shit, I'm sitting ringside. Here's a picture of me sitting ringside. That's a moment right there. That could be like pretty fucking dope.
All right. We are going to now do predictions for both NXT TakeOver and SummerSlam. We're going to try and do this in a rapid format because we're going over our time here. And we're going to start out with NXT TakeOver. Who do we got? And I will say mine first, then we'll go Neeson, Jimmy, Johnny. We'll go in that because that's the order on my screen. So here we go. Io Shirai versus Dakota Kai for the NXT Women's Championship. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Team Kick pulls it out.
Io Shirai.
Io Shirai.
Io Shirai.
I hate all of you. Up next.
Somebody writing this down so we can keep track.
We'll figure it out. I'll go back and watch it. I'll go back and watch this or something.
That's right, John. Get us more views. Good job.
Just keep re-clicking after everyone. All right, we got a ladder match for the NXT North American Championship.
Johnny Gargano.
So it's Bronson Reed, Damian Priest, Cameron Grimes, Gargano or Holland, Balor or Dream. I'm gonna go with Balor. I'm gonna go with Balor too.
Balor.
Gargano.
Johnny. He's not a free loyalty. Cameron Grimes.
He's going straight to the moon.
Oh, straight to the moon.
Adam Cole versus Pat McAfee. No one wins this match, but I assume it's going to be Adam Cole. You know what? This could be very interesting, but I'm going to go with Adam Cole.
I am going to go with Pat McAfee because WWE is very known for letting their guest stars win matches.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
There we go. What do you got, Johnny?
Adam Cole. He's the greatest NXT champion of all time. He just lost the belt. Give that man his respect. He needs to get this win. This cannot be his first loss after so soon.
And then main event is Karrion Kross taking on Keith Lee for the NXT Championship. I don't feel good about this, but I feel like Kross is going to win.
Kross.
I think it's too soon, but
Kross.
I'm biased, but tick-tock.
I'm going to go random here because we're doing it. We're kind of want to see who wins this, but I'm going to go random here. I'm going to rogue DQ.
Ooh. Well, who wins the DQ? Would it be Keith Lee wins the DQ?
Champion has to I don't know, but either way, it's going to be DQ though. because
right.
because that way they can keep this going.
Okay. I could see that. Happening. All right, moving on to SummerSlam. We have Mandy Rose versus Sonya Deville in a hair versus hair match.
Well,
I'm going to go with Mandy Rose is going to win.
Yeah, great. Yeah, personal reasons. Mandy Rose is going to win.
Mandy.
I don't know. Mandy will still look good with short hair, though.
This is a hair versus a hair match.
I know she would look good with her short hair, but I'm going to go Mandy as well.
Okay. We have Braun Strowman versus The Fiend. I'm going to go with The Fiend.
The Fiend.
Fiend.
For the WWE Women's SmackDown Championship, Bayley versus Asuka.
Asuka.
Ding dong! Bayley, those straps!
Oh, wait. Is Bayley SmackDown or Raw? It's Bayley SmackDown, right?
SmackDown.
Oh, okay. Bayley. Yes, I apologize.
I'm going with Bayley too.
Shoot, because Asuka's facing both of them. One of them has to lose. I don't know who's going to lose and stay. I think Bayley's going to lose.
You're speaking ill of the golden role models. I'm just saying.
No, because I think Sasha. We'll get to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Sasha Banks versus Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. I'm going to go with Sasha Banks.
I'm going to go with Asuka due to Bayley's interference. Because Bayley, as she said on Friday, now I have something to fight. Now I have something important to fight for.
Mm-hmm.
And Sasha gave her the U-B-I-T-C-H.
Ooh.
But also, I think Asuka versus Shayna Baszler is on the way. Bucketing.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be badass. That was good. That little bit glimpse we got was really fucking good.
They've been teasing it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still sticking with the standard, the blueprint. Sasha Banks. Asuka's not getting any belts. 0 belts, Asuka, this SummerSlam.
0 belts, Asuka.
Wait, how do you say two in Japanese?
Don't know.
None of us know. All right. I'm going to go for this one, Sasha retaining, because Bayley's going to turn heel going for her belt.
Well, you know the all gold shirts actually ship out on the 17th, so they may all retain.
Wait, are they sold out yet?
They ship out. They start shipping on the 17th.
All right, I need to buy mine now before that ends.
All right, up next, street fight between Seth Rollins and Dominic Mysterio. I'm going to go with Seth Rollins in a close one.
Man. Dominic.
I'm going to go with Seth with interference with both Murphy and Rey Mysterio.
I'm going to go with Seth against Dominic Guerrero.
Wow. Using his real name.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's his poppy.
I know whose child that is.
Maybe Austin Theory will interfere.
Up next, we have for the United States Championship, Apollo Crews taking on MVP. I think Apollo retains. It could go either way.
Yeah, because they got to make the Hurt Business legitimate, and they have to actually win something. But that will also catapult Apollo over. So, Apollo.
The Hurt Business and the Hurt Business is in good business. MVP.
Show the second one.
Do you ever just work yourself into a shoot every day of your life?
I see you down there, Thomas. I'm gonna go for Dipset. Look, they got to get this W. There's 3 of them out there. Bobby Lashley, Shelton Benjamin. They got to get this W. The crew will be out there. Apollo's by himself. He gonna learn some lessons today. He gonna learn some lessons the hard way. And who knows? Come Monday night, he might be a member of the Hurt Business.
I feel it.
All right, we have these are all out of order. I don't know why, but the Street Profits versus Andrade and Angel Garza. I believe the Street Profits retain.
This is a lot of matches.
Yep.
I think the Street Profits lose. I think Angel Garza and Andrade. I think Selena Vega now has something to champion, and to see her with some people that actually have some titles is money.
Tranquilo.
Yeah, I'm going to go for Selena Vega and her handsome men as well, because when it comes down to it, the thing about it is that like faces got to chase. Faces got to chase. And so I'm not sure. So I'm going to say Street Profits are going to lose, and they're going to chase and get the belts back at some point.
That needs to be a WWE original network. Zelina Vega and the handsome men.
Hashtag handsome men.
All right, main event, I assume. I don't know. Drew McIntyre defending the WWE Championship against Randall Orton.
Randy, what do you got? Who do you got?
I got McIntyre retaining.
I got Randy Orton.
Drew.
Oh. I'm like, oh, Jimmy's going to win.
I'm sticking with Drew.
About 2-3 years ago, Randy Orton had a match against Brock Lesnar and got busted open pretty fucking bad in the ring. They kind of owe him one. And he's on a hot run right now. And again, faces got to chase. This is the time. I'm going to go with Randy.
All right. Okay. So there are predictions. We're going to try and put something together graphically for our Instagram for the rest of the week. One more thing before we get out of here. New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong has been on for 2 weeks. It is awesome. There you go. You got all the information on New Japan World. It's on at 10 Eastern every Friday night. It's a great hour-long show. And if you go to our YouTube page, youtube.com/that#show TV, you can see an interview I did with Rocky Romero. And you can see an interview that Jay Washington did with Tama Tonga. And then I believe Jimmy is going to be okay. I just needed to make sure Jimmy's going to be doing an interview with Jeff Cobb.
Still got to schedule it, but it's happening. So chosen bros. I mean, well, chosen few.
Oh, Sasha's like, I like those interviews. They're both great. Rocky was fantastic, really fun guy to talk to. Definitely go check out those 2 interviews. I asked him about his dogs. That's the whole interview.
I just wish he knew a lot more about Chico, but what would he know?
Have we been missing this whole thing? Has Randy Orton been the leader of Retribution? It is getting retribution for the wrong he's been done over the years. Now he's the leader of a new evolution, a new legacy.
Tanner, holy moly.
There's always the person at the top that feels like they've been done wrong.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, you're right. That's a good call.
I like that idea.
He's never been as big as John Cena. He's never been as big as Roman Reigns. Like, he can just argue it. He can argue it constantly.
I mean, to be fair, Ric Flair even said the same thing. So.
Exactly.
Yeah. And be like, I'm a third generation superstar like The Rock. Why am I not The Rock? Why don't you chant my name? Where's my Fast and Furious movie?
Ooh.
Then he could go down the line of everybody that is in his group, and then he can build them up. I mean, the rumor is Santana Garrett's one of those people, and he.
The hair kind of gave it away, but that's one.
And he could say how underappreciated she's been for years.
And she's also a family legacy, if you know her family. So
legacy. Oh, I'm with it. Oh,
and that was like so well into the whole Drew speech about how he never pulled anybody up or like gave anybody a chance or looked out for anybody. And he's like, "Look, Drew, who I looked out for now?" As he helps up the belt and shows off.
You guys, we're working ourselves into a shoot, you guys. We having all these amazing ideas, and we're gonna think, and then if it's not anything that's gonna happen, then we're just gonna be upset, and we're just gonna think of the hacker all over again. Sure. So here we go.
Tanner, I will say that is
hire us as well. Get us in the writers' room. We'll save the show, gentlemen.
GTV.
SmackDown's looking for a head writer from a LinkedIn thing I saw. So
They are. Yeah.
I'll apply.
Sure, I will too. I don't know what. I'll just send them this channel, and then they'll just sue us. So it won't work at all.
You'll apply. You'll apply. You'll apply.
If you have, but you have to say you're not into wrestling. You don't watch wrestling, and you will get.
What is wrestling?
I love
hired.
sitcoms.
You're hired.
Hired.
All right, guys. Do we have anything? Does anybody have anything to plug?
You guys want to go? Okay. Yes. In a session, guys, ladies and gentlemen. We start this Wednesday. The first actual practical episode of In a Session starts this Wednesday. On In a Session. That's INA Session on Instagram, on IGTV. Guys, this has been a labor of love. I've loved this show, and now I get to share it with the world like my beautiful, beautiful baby that's been baking in the oven for 9 months, and now it's coming out with real small hands, but a big brain. Real big brain.
Put your hands up. You got to put your hands up. Big
yeah,
hands.
put my hand. The small hands, but big brain. Big brain.
You can follow me right here, but then you also have our Mask Mats and Mayhem account right here. We just have our Drago interview up. We have our Hennis interview up, and we're gonna have more interviews up soon. So,
Yep.
MMM Show 70 at MMM Show 75, Facebook Instagram and Twitter.
Yep.
Let's get it.
You can follow me at Johnny Dope Kicks to hear about all my opinions and stuff about wrestling and shoes and comics and shoes and anime and shoes. So follow me at Johnny Dope Kicks. Come check me out over there. And as always, I'm going to promote you can check out Alexis Bliss's Cameo page. Only $400 to have her reject you. That's how the Fiend got her. Apparently, he paid for that shit 8 times. And now
Braun paid $0 for that. $0 for Braun.
That's why he gets no love. That's why he got slapped, because he didn't pay for that cameo. Had he played for that cameo, she would have been in his corner. So shout out to Lexi Bliss, get in the hustle on. Make that money.
If you pay anybody on Cameo, you pay Sasha Banks $375, and you tell her how much I love her, and you have her send me a cameo. Damn it, that's what you do.
Also, before Neeson gets this in, I'm gonna say this. Bye, Zaya. Bye, Zaya.
Oh man, Tegan was on SmackDown, guys. Understand that? Yeah, guys.
Tegan and Sasha were in the same segment on SmackDown, and I was like, Neeson's gonna have a heart attack.
Yeah. And Chelsea Blackheart.
It's Shotzi.
What do I have? Twitch.tv/that hashtag show. I've been trying to stream a lot more from there. I don't want to make this commitment, but I'm going to now when that WWE game comes out. I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah,
I'm actually buying Battlegrounds as well, guys.
And we'll stream it, and it'll be a ridiculous, nonsensical thing. I've also been playing Fall Guys, which is insane. If you guys don't have that game,
I have a PC, man.
I have a PS3, so I'm far behind. Sorry.
Holy hell. But yeah, that's pretty much all. NOTLG.com. That's where you can find all my podcasts. But I think that's it for us this week. Guys, thanks. This was a lot of fun. We got to figure out what we're doing for next weekend, because we've got shows on shows.
Immediately after on Saturday, directly into Sunday.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Sasha.
Wait, can we watch live? What?
Who's that behind you?
Who's that behind me now?
Yeah, in the kitchen.
This cookie jar right here.
That reminds me, want to beat you to it. Bye, yo. Bye, yo. Bye, yo.
Bye, Zaya. Bye, Zaya.
All right. I didn't even do the sign off.
Bye, Tegan.
Facebook.com/that. Oh, fine. Forget it. That hashtag show for everything trending in geek pop culture.
Pop culture.
Bye, Tegan.
Bye, Zaya.
Bye, Naito. Bye, Naito.